So it's from news.com.au. Again, if I'm wrong, sorry, but I'm assuming it's an Australian, which I think the Australian news, like the way they make their money is just like reporting on the crazy stuff that happens in America, which is awesome.
That's true.
Which is how we make our
We're a reality show for the rest of the world.
Yeah, right. Which is like, the way it should be on the backside of an empire. But
is America the TLC of the world?
Oh yeah, dude.
Oh shit! I never thought about that.
You have to assume that since we're the author and finisher of TLC, like Lincoln said, dude. Who's to be our author and our finisher? It's TLC.
It's TLC.
My 600-pound life.
Yeah, or This Is My 7 Wives, or a show that I have watched since season 1 and has literally I watched it I've been married for 15 years almost, and in those 15 years we have watched every season of Sister Wives as they come out, because we want to be part of the problem and not the solution to what's going on the country's woes. But so this story anyway, it involves the bassist for Weezer's wife. I think that as the story goes, there was like a high-speed pursuit or something around their house, and the cops finally got the person subdued, and she came out with a gun. I don't know what else is up. It sounds like an irrational response. I don't know if she thought that the guy was going to run into their backyard, so
I didn't hear the whole story. I just heard it in passing.
Yeah, I didn't even hear about it.
That's who you want, though. If you're like starting a farmstead, you want a lady like this in your house, who's like, "What danger could arrive at my doorstep? I'm getting my gun out."
Damn, dude.
That woman was later identified as Jillian Shriner. The officers gave Shriner repeated verbal commands to drop the handgun. However, she did not comply. Moments later, Shriner racked the handgun, pointed at the officers, and fired, resulting in an officer-involved shooting. Here is additional body-worn video from the officers involved in this incident.
Not our fault.
Put the gun down! What?
Hey, hold it for me. We got I have an armed resident
Greg, put the gun down!
Put it down! Put it down on the ground! Put it down on the
X38,
ground!
can I help call for a 450 female with a gun? Me behind the residence. Waldo.
Lay the gun down!
Lay the gun down!
We got one that goes, we got an armed suspect. Shoot up! Man, put the gun down!
Put the gun down!
Put the gun down!
She's walking away.
Party's walking in our direction.
Yeah.
She's armed.
Long gray shirt, black hair, black pants. She has a gun in her hand.
Put the gun down!
Hey, she lifts that gun. Man, put the gun down, okay?
Oh, and you're shooting up my wife.
Hey, you have cover?
Yeah. I don't care. I have no alimony anyways.
All right. Sorry.
Yeah.
How do they know that she's in the backyard with a gun?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
Well, I imagine.
How do they just know? And why can't you be in your backyard with a gun?
That was my first question. I think they know because they're looking over the fence at her. But why are they looking over the fence at her? And then also, is it illegal for me to walk around my backyard with a gun?
I mean, I guess the helicopter must have picked up on it, or maybe
that is what happened. If I remember the first video I saw of it was from the helicopter.
Okay, I'd never heard of this.
Super weird.
I can't see her right now. The gun's not up.
Problem solved.
Now, we're trying to help you.
Matt, put the gun down.
Come on with your hands up.
Drop the gun! You're gonna get shot! You're getting shot! It's the police! Drop the gun!
California Highway Patrol.
Drop the gun!
We have one at gunpoint. They are armed with the gun. Put the gun down!
Hey, what is she?
Put the gun!
I can't see from. What is she doing right now?
Good point. Dane says in California, apparently can't do that. I guess so.
Oh shit!
officer needs help. Put the gun down.
Hey, hold the frequency. We got eyes on the suspect. Hey, Airship, we got eyes on a suspect. We're in the rear residence of
Put the gun down. Put it down. Put it down on the ground. Put it down on the ground.
And yeah, you got to follow cops' commands in the moment, but it also, like, you could have a fat lawsuit on your hands as well.
Dude. That's a lot of shots.
Lay the gun down.
Hey, he has a gun.
Do that. Put the gun down. Put the gun down. Put the gun down. Walk away.
Hey, it's a female Hispanic. Long gray shirt, black hair, black pants. She has a gun in her hand.
Put the gun down.
Did it back up, or are they just playing this again?
They're playing it from a different. I missed. Why was she outside in her backyard with a gun? Was there?
I
someone...
don't know.
Oh, it didn't say.
Well, I think like what me and Sean were talking about. I think that there was an issue with like they were chasing somebody that had a gun.
Yeah.
It was a completely separate incident, as far as I understand.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. And so I think she came out of her house because the helicopters or whatever. I don't know why I'm trying to speak for her, but
No, I mean, because we don't have context, so that that's the only thing I can think of is like that she came out with the gun. Maybe she didn't. I mean, they're screaming that they're highway patrol, but
yeah,
crazy.
Did she survive this?
Yeah, put the gun down.
Yeah.
Okay?
Wish we had a view other than that Huck
I know.
fence.
Yeah, I can't see you right now. The gun's not up. We're trying to help you. Yeah, put the gun down.
Drop the gun! You're gonna get shot! You're getting shot! It's the police! Drop the gun! Drop the gun!
Dude, that dab rip she took right before this all happened must have been heavy, dude. She must have spent a lot at the dispensary.
Hey, what is she doing? I can't see from. What is she doing right now?
Hey, she just pointed it. Not at us, but she just lifted it up.
Shoot her.
Oh, she racked it.
Get down, get
Yeah,
down.
I mean, don't rack your gun though. Also,
Shots fired.
Shots fired. Shots fired. Officer needs help.
dude, she shot a cop. That'll do it.
Is this going to be the same fence view again?
Let's skip it forward a little bit.
it's just from the same or from different officers. The same whole scenario.
These guys find another.
This is the LAPD going, it's not our fault. Here's all the different angles. I mean, yeah.
Shriner was struck by gunfire and fled into her residence. Here is an additional 911 call made after the officer-involved shooting.
Hey, oh, there were 3 men. She says there were.
Oh, so 100% this is the police department trying to save their ass by coming out with all of this?
Or like, yeah, but like also it's like a high profile person, quote unquote,
Yeah.
like, or the wife of like a rock musician. So I'm sure there's more scrutiny or there's more eyes on it. So they're trying to, before the narrative gets, I mean, I would imagine that's what they're doing.
Yeah.
Again, I'm speaking for the LAPD. But I mean, they do this a lot. Like you'll see this in Orange County a lot too. Whenever somebody gets shot, they'll put out like the multiple different angles from the different body cams to show, I guess,
3 men, and one of them shot her, and the
just
cops
cause
are
or
looking for him right now. They have their guns out, and like I don't know if they found him yet or not, but
we're getting
they told
awfully
me to
close
not
to
look out
giving
the
out that
window,
person's
so I'm not
address
okay.
too.
Yeah.
So he's not in your yard. You don't know that he's there?
Well, he was in my yard because that's where he shot her.
Oh, okay.
He shot from the other side? Okay, he shot from the other side of the gate.
Other side, I had my gun.
Okay.
And he said, put down that gun, put down that gun. I said, put down your f***ing gun.
Oh,
And
okay.
then he shot me.
Okay, that's what happened, I guess. So,
Yeah.
okay.
So you guys don't know where he went?
Okay, babe, just please breathe, okay? Okay, how long do you think until someone can be here?
Well, the officers are...
Do they have 14-year-olds in control of the emergency response telephones?
I don't know. It seems like they seem very caught off guard.
Yeah,
the weird thing that I can't place is like they seem incredibly off guard, which obviously, but if somebody's in their backyard with a gun, I just don't understand. Like, I don't know. It's weird. It's like a weird situation, and it's not like they're not giving the full context of like. I wish that officer would be like, "Here's what happened. All right, this lady freaked out. I don't know."
Yeah, because someone had a gun in her backyard. She came out with a gun. She's high alert. The cops are on the other side of the fence. They tell her to put down her gun. She thinks that possibly this is the same group of men that were just in her backyard, so she didn't want to put her gun down. Miscommunication all around, dude.
Looking for this man. That's why I'm asking. Do you know where he went?
I have no idea where he went. Where was he when you got shot?
There are 3 men out at the other side of this fence here.
She must be like on some shit or something, dude.
Approximately 1 hour after the officer-involved shooting, Shriner exited her residence and was taken into custody without further incident. Here is additional body-worn video from one of the officers involved in the incident.
Hey, she's shot. She's shot on her arm. Do you want to cuff her? Do you want me to cuff her? Okay. Put your other hand behind your back.
Dang, dude.
They had to buck back a bit, dude.
Can we rebrand to Buck Back a bit?
Bang my name, dude.
Bang my name, Buck Back a bit.